Okay, let's talk about something that drives every single FL Studio user crazy at some point. You're in the zone, you've got this amazing idea, you hit the space bar to listen back, and you get complete, total silence. It's the worst. But don't worry, we're going to fix it right now.
So, is this you? Has your project just gone completely dead? You can see the playhead moving, you know the music is there, but nothing is coming out of your speakers. Well, the good news is you haven't broken anything. This is an incredibly common issue, and the fix is usually just a few clicks away.
It just shatters your creative flow, right? 1 minute you're a musical genius, and the next you're stuck being your own IT support. The goal here is to get you out of the settings menu and back to actually making music as fast as possible.
And hey, for real, don't feel bad about this. It happens to literally everyone, from people opening FL Studio for the first time to seasoned pros. So let's just walk through this together, step by step, and figure out exactly what's going on so we can get your sound back on.
All right, let's get right into it. The first place we're going to look, and honestly, this solves the problem like 90% of the time, is your audio driver. Think of the driver as the bridge between FL Studio and your computer sound card. If that bridge is out, nothing's getting across. So let's head straight to the audio settings.
Okay, so I want you to follow me here. Click for click. Go up to the top menu to Options, and then click on Audio Settings. A new window will pop up. At the very top, you're looking for the Device drop-down menu. Now here's the key. Even if something else is already selected, we are going to specifically choose ASIO for all.
So you're probably wondering, what the heck is ASIO for all anyway? Well, think of it like an express lane for your audio. It lets FL Studio completely bypass the normal Windows audio system and talk directly to your sound card. This cuts down on lag, which is great, but more importantly for us, it helps solve these exact kinds of weird conflicts. It's the go-to for troubleshooting for a reason. Okay, now for the main event. The #1 reason this whole no sound thing happens. Now that you've got ASIO for all selected, we can open its control panel. And trust me, this is almost always where the mystery gets solved.
Right there, just below the device dropdown you were just at, you'll see a button that says Show ASIO Panel. Go ahead and give that a click. A little tiny window is going to pop up, and this is where we're going to do our detective work.
Now, at first glance, this panel looks pretty basic, kind of boring. So the first thing you have to do is click that little wrench icon in the bottom right corner for advanced options. Now start clicking the little plus signs next to your devices to expand everything, and there it is. You are probably looking right at the culprit. The dreaded red cross.
That little red cross? That's everything. It's basically screaming at you, this device is unavailable. But why? Well, it's because some other program on your computer has its claws in your sound card and just refuses to let go. It could be Chrome with a YouTube tab open, it could be Spotify, it could be Discord, anything. FL Studio is trying to use it, but the line is busy.
So, how do we fix it? It's actually super simple. Here's the game plan. First, completely close FL Studio. I mean, shut it all the way down. Don't just minimize it. Then you go on a mission. Close every other app that might be using audio. Shut down your browser, kill Spotify, exit Zoom, the whole shebang. Once your computer is quiet, relaunch FL Studio. Head back to that ASIO panel, and poof, that red cross should be gone.
All right, your sound should be back, which is awesome, but we don't want to do that whole song and dance every single time we want to check a website, right? So let's just quickly tweak 2 more settings to make this a more permanent, stable fix. Back in the main audio settings window, look for an option called Auto Close. By default, this is turned on. It basically tells FL Studio to be polite and let other apps use the sound card when you click away. The problem is, it's not always so great at grabbing the sound card back when you return. So we're going to uncheck that box. By turning it off, you're telling FL Studio, hey, this sound card is mine, don't let go. It's the #1 way to prevent those random sound dropouts from happening again. Now, what if you did all of that, and you still have silence? It's pretty rare, but it can happen. There's one last place to check inside FL Studio itself, the mixer. It's possible your sound is actually playing, but it's just getting lost on the way to the output. So pop open your mixer. This is just a quick visual check. First, look at all your instrument tracks. Make sure every single one has a little green cable at the bottom running to the master track on the far left. Next, on those same individual tracks, check the output routing box. It should be set to none. And finally, the most important part. Click on the master track itself. Make sure its output is set to your main speakers or headphones. If it's not, the signal has literally nowhere to go.
Phew,
Okay, that was a whirlwind tour of FL Studio's audio settings, I know. So let's just boil this all down into one super simple, powerful checklist that you can use anytime you run into this issue.
And here it is, your 6-step plan to silence the silence. 1. Start with ASIO for all. 2. Check for that red cross and close other apps if you see it. 3. Uncheck auto close to keep it stable. 4. Verify your mixer routing. And 5. Well, step 6 here is the classic. Just turn it off and on again. You know the drill. This list right here will solve your problem 99% of the time.
And that's it. You are now officially equipped to solve one of the most common and annoying problems in music production. So your troubleshooting is over. What are you waiting for? Get back in there and make some noise.